Today I'm sharing my skincare routine and all of my favorite products that help to keep my skin soft and glowy at any age. I'll show you how I maintain my skin to help prevent fine lines and wrinkles, as well as hyperpigmentation and dark spots that all come with the joy of aging. A little bit of background on my skin: I have combination skin, a very oily T-zone but very dry areas around my cheeks. Also, I'm in my late 30s, so I'm definitely starting to notice more uneven skin tone, as well as a few more fine lines that weren't there a few years ago. So finding the right products and having a good skincare routine has been a journey, so let's get started. Jumping into my morning routine, I will start with a cleanser, and I'm currently loving the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, and I love this one because it is super gentle and the texture really does look like it's actually jelly. So what I'll do is I'll wash my hands first and then take 1 or 2 pumps of this, lather it all over my face. After I've cleansed my face, I'll just grab a clean towel and then just dab my face off with the excess water. And I always make sure that I'm dabbing and not rubbing because I want to make sure that I'm as gentle as possible. I love how this leaves my skin feeling after I've rinsed it off. It still feels moisturized and it doesn't make it feel tight or dry. In terms of the smell, it definitely has a soft vanilla sorbeline type smell. It's not offensive. I don't like strong smells for my cleansers, so if you have a sensitive nose, you might really like this one. I also really like the packaging where you can twist the cap so it lets out the product, which makes it great for traveling. Next, I'll move on to toner. I'm currently loving the LANEIGE Cream Skin. It's a toner and moisturizer, or a tonic and hydrant. This product is probably one of the most popular Korean beauty products. It is always sold out. I just managed to pick this up when it came back in stock. While this is called a toner and moisturizer, I kind of use this more as a pre-moisturizer. So what I'll usually do is I'll get a few drops of this and then pat it into my skin, always making sure that I am patting and not rubbing. And I'll just let this sit into my skin before moving on to moisturizer. It's definitely not a traditional toner. It feels more like a liquid moisturizer. One of my best tips is to never actually let your skin dry out. So whenever I get out of the shower or I finish cleansing my face, I make sure to add the moisture right back in straight away so my skin is never dry in between. The LANEIGE tonic helps to lock in that moisture. I absolutely love this. It definitely lives up to all the hype. I love it so much so that I picked up a smaller size just so I can travel with it. Actually, I think I've even got another one, and I even have another baby size. That's how much I love this product. In terms of the smell, it doesn't really have a scent, so it's perfect once again if you're sensitive to smells. If you see it back in stock, definitely check it out. I always make sure to have a serum as part of my morning routine because I'm all about trying to lock in that moisture throughout the day. I'm currently loving the Glossier Super Bounce Hyaluronic Acid and Vitamin B5 serum. So what I'll do is apply a couple of drops on my hand and then pat it into my face, around my dry areas, concentrating more so around my cheeks and on my neck area. Definitely don't forget the neck area. That is one of the places that is often neglected, but I make sure I bring the product all the way down. What I avoid is having this little droplet actually touch my skin, so I'll make sure that I just drop it into my hand. You don't want this touching your skin and then putting the product back into the bottle because you want to avoid any sort of bacteria going back into the bottle. Even though my skin is clean, I just want to make sure that there's no other products getting into the serum. In terms of scent, it doesn't really have one, which I really like for my serums. Next, onto moisturizer. I will then go in with the Glossier Priming Moisturizer Balance Oil and Control Gel Cream. So usually what I'll do is I'll take half a pump of this, pretty much the tiniest amount, and then I'll just apply this on my T-zone areas, on my nose, across my forehead, and just around my chin area where I know I get the oiliest throughout the day. I don't usually put this on my cheek area just because I want to keep that moisturized as possible. How cute is this little packaging? I just love the lid and the little tiny pump moisturizer because it allows me to control just the right amount of product that I need. For the smell, again, this one is fragrance free. Definitely doesn't have any strong scent to it, so I really like that. And then moving on to sunscreen. Sunscreen for me is a must every single day. Even if it's cloudy outside, even if I'm not going outside and I'm just indoors, I still apply sunscreen because a sunscreen will be the one thing that helps to prevent fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, and keep my skin feeling and looking as youthful as possible. And my tried and true is the SPF 30 facial sunscreen by Mecca Cosmetica. What I'll usually do is I'll dab a couple of dots around my face and then slowly dab out the product. I absolutely love this product. It feels just like a moisturizer. It does have a scent to it, but it doesn't smell like sunscreen. It just smells like a facial cream. And it feels more like cream. This leaves my skin feeling soft and moisturized. Doesn't feel oily or greasy at all. I just use the sunscreen as a moisturizer. For my sunscreen, I also like to dab any excess products on my lips as well because my lips are so sensitive and they're usually the first area to get burnt. Sunscreen every single day, it's a must. It's just become habit now. And as a last step to my morning routine, I'll also go in with the Glossier Futuredew Oil-Serum Hybrid. So you may be wondering why I'm adding an oil product to my skincare. I just take 1 or 2 drops of this, literally half a drop, and then what I'll do is I'll just pat that on my cheeks just to make sure it's hydrated so I can get that glowy, moisturized look. Even though it is an oil serum, it just has a nice sheen to it. It definitely has a subtle scent to it, but it just smells again like sorbeline cream. This is just a perfect addition to my summer skincare routine. I absolutely love this product. Moving on to my nighttime skincare routine, I use a whole range of different products, especially some with more active ingredients because I feel like skincare products really work the hardest during nighttime. So first, after a long day, what I'll usually do is go in with my cleanser again. My tried and true cleanser that I've been using since my early 20s is the Purity Made Simple One-Step Facial Cleanser by Philosophy. This is both my cleanser and makeup remover. It is definitely more like a pre-cleanser, but it is so gentle and removes every ounce of makeup. I'll take 1 or 2 pumps of this and then just lather it all on my face. Again, it is so gentle. I can even use it around my eye area. And once I cleanse, I'll just gently pat my face. I've talked about this product before, but it is definitely a vanilla-ish scent. It's not a sweet vanilla, it's more like a clean soapy vanilla scent. I'm so used to the scent, so I don't really notice it anymore because I've been using it for so many years and it pretty much looks like custard. It's so liquidy. I'll usually use makeup remover only if I've applied waterproof mascara or really stubborn eye makeup, and for whatever reason my cleanser just hasn't gotten every ounce and trace off. And my current go-to is this Glossier Milky Oil Waterproof Makeup Remover. So this is a mix of micellar water and oil, and you just have to shake it up and then use a cotton pad or a little cotton bud to remove any excess makeup. I like this because I only need a very small amount to remove my makeup, and it's very gentle on the skin, which is really important, especially when I'm using this around my eye area. I definitely want a good performing makeup remover because I don't want to be tugging around the delicate eye area. So I really like this one. Once I've cleansed my face and removed every ounce of makeup, I'll then move on to toner, and I'm currently using the Ordinary Milky Toner. How adorable is this little packaging? It's just so cute. It looks like a little milk bottle. So what I'll usually do is get a couple of drops and apply it to a cotton pad and then just wipe this around my face, concentrating mainly on my T-zone and around my chin area. I use this only at night because this is a gentle exfoliating cleanser, but it's perfect for sensitive skin. I've used so many exfoliating cleansers and often they will irritate my skin, leave it feeling stripped or red, but this one is so soft and gentle, and over time I found that it has really helped to tighten a lot of my pores around my T-zone area. This product launched earlier this year and I absolutely love it. I have used almost half of the product already. I've had this for about 2 or 3 months and it has become a holy grail in my skincare routine. If you've got sensitive skin and you want to start incorporating toners into your skincare routine, this one is definitely an affordable and effective option. I will definitely be repurchasing this when it runs out. Love it. Once I have cleansed, toned, and before I moisturize, I will go back in with the LANEIGE toner, just a few drops, and then just dabbing this into my face and prepping my skin for moisturizer. Again, I find that this product just adds that extra plumpness and moisturizer, which is definitely something I want while I'm getting my beauty sleep. Once I've cleansed and removed every ounce of makeup, I will then move on to serums and moisturizer, and this is where I get to treat most of my skin concerns around hyperpigmentation and fine lines and wrinkles. So for me, investing in serums is a must, and my go-to is the Caudalie Vino Perfect Radiance Serum. I'll get a couple of drops and then just gently pat this into my face, and I'll usually wait a minute or two before moving on to my moisturizer. This is my current bottle. I've just run out. I'm now living off of the travel size. I absolutely love this product. I've been using it for almost a year now, and it has made such a difference in terms of evening out my skin tone. I had quite a number of dark spots around here. Gradually over time, this has really helped to fade those dark spots. I mean, they're definitely still there, so hopefully with more and more use over time, it will just help to even out my skin tone. This just is so luxurious for my skin, and I love the scent. It smells like I'm in a spa and I'm getting a facial. It's just the best for evening out my skin tone and keeping my skin bright and glowy. This has helped to keep my skin quite soft as well. I just love this. So to make sure I get the most out of my serum, I also use the matching moisturizer. So it is the Caudalie Vino Perfect Instant Brightening Moisturizer. It comes in this big substantial jar. I have had this now for about 6 months and I'm working my way through it. So once my serum has dried, I'll take a pea-sized amount and then pat that into my skin, concentrating more so on my cheek area and also bringing it down to my neck area. It smells exactly like the serum. It smells so nice. This is actually the day moisturizer, but I like to use this at nighttime. I've tried the nighttime version and I don't like it as much, so I use this for nighttime instead. I don't think there's any hard and fast rules. I just think it's whatever your skin gravitates towards, and I absolutely love this. The only thing I will say, it's probably not as thick as I would usually like my moisturizers to be, so I'll actually go in and double moisturize. And one of my new favorite products is this Glossier After Balm Moisturizing Barrier Recovery Cream. How pretty is this packaging? It's like this jade glass with this light pink lid, very retro. It's like a thick sorbeline cream. So what I'll do is I'll just get half a pea size amount and then just put this on my cheek area just to make sure I lock in the moisture, because I know my cheeks are usually the first area to get really dry. Because it's so thick, I'll just make sure that I pat around the area rather than trying to spread out the product by pulling and tugging at my face, because I definitely want to avoid that when I'm doing my skincare routine. And it's just so thick. Like, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's super, super thick. And it doesn't feel greasy. It just feels like it's a very nourishing cocoa butter type moisturizer cream. A few other mentions: as part of my nighttime skincare routine, I will go in with a great body moisturizer. I know I've mentioned this so much on my channel, but I'm still loving the Sol de Janeiro Beija Flor Elasti-Cream. This is so bougie and so luxurious, but my skin just drinks this up, and especially in the winter time, my skin is so dry, so I need something that is very moisturizing, and it is so thick and creamy. Like, look at that. It just looks like whipped cream. I'm happy to invest in products that I know I love, because I also know that I will finish up the whole product and nothing goes to waste. And I have so many empty tubs of this. I just never get over the scent of this. It's just so delicious. Finding a good skincare routine is a continuous journey, and so I'll definitely let you know if I discover any new products along the way, because I do like to invest in skincare products that helps my skin to feel soft and glowy at any age. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.